We just moving on through the book of Numbers. We just have a few more weeks and we'll be ending Numbers and beginning with Deuteronomy. I know many people do not want to read the Torah, the Pentateuch, the 5 books of Moses. Most of them feel like that is not really important. But the Bible was given to us for a reason. The scriptures were given to us for a reason. The Tanakh is the schoolmaster. It gives us foundation understanding and it helps us rightly divide the word of truth when it comes to the New Testament especially. This is why I am going through the Torah in small pieces at a time. It gives us time to chew on things, because some of us, we're not at the level of the meat to begin eating the meat. Some of us are still drinking the milk. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still learning myself. I appreciate you and that. Thank you for joining me on this journey. As I learn, I share with you. Welcome to Reconcile, the kingdom where we're controlled to becoming a harmony of the whole word of truth. My name is Patrice Robinson and I appreciate you coming by here on today. We're going to go through the significant events of chapters 31 through 33 of the book of Numbers. Chapter 31. This is a chapter where you learn a little bit more about Balaam and what he had done. Jehovah commanded for Moses to have vengeance on the Midianites for what they had done to the Israelites. Now you have to go back to Numbers chapter 25 if you don't remember of what the Midianites had done. It was about 12,000 men who was ready to go to war from the children of Israel. It's like 1,000 from each tribe to war against the Midianites. Along with the kings of the Midian, Balaam was also killed in this war. He was killed by the sword. Now the problem became when the men brought back plunder and captives. Moses was unhappy about this because they were the very people that received guidance and counsel from Balaam, which led to a plague that ended up killing many of the people of Yehovah. They were given instructions on what to do with the plunder and the captives in this chapter 31. Chapter 32. We have 3 tribes that came to Moses desiring not to cross over to Jordan because they see that the land on the east side of Jordan is ripe and ready for livestock to graze off of. Moses was not happy about this because at first it seems like he got an idea that we will stay on this side, on the east side of Jordan, and then the rest of you guys can go fight over there on the west side of the Jordan. But that was not what Reuben, Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh were saying. They were going to fight until all the tribes have fought and gained their land, their allotment of inheritance. And then we return to our families. Moses thought they were doing the same thing that their faithless fathers were doing, not fighting for the inheritance. Chapter 33. In this chapter, Jehovah commanded Moses to record all the places the children of Israel went, starting from Egypt during the time when the Egyptians were burying their firstborn as they were leaving the land of Moab, which is the opposite of Jericho. They were given instructions to cross the Jordan and possess the land of Canaan, which was given to them as a promise, as an inheritance from their forefather, Father Abraham. They were to destroy all idol sculptures when they arrived there. They were to get rid of all images, all high places, sites where the worship of the pagan gods were, and divide the land among the tribes. They was also giving a specific warning. But if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land from you, then it will come about that those whom you let remain of them will be like thorns in your eyes and like pricks in your sides, and they will trouble you in the land which you live. And just as I plan to do to them, I will do to you. He was giving them a warning that if you let these people stay in your inherited land, that they will be a thorn to you, they will be a prick to you, and that if you give in to their idol worships and their pagan beliefs and start worshiping other gods, he will do to you the same that he is doing to them. That was an eye-opener to me. Today's focus is judgment. For some reason, as believers, there are some believers, I should say, believe that they are not to judge. Maybe it's just me, but people are very quick to say, don't judge me. But it has to be in the right context, I should say. As believers, we must understand judgment has begun since Adam and Eve. It's always been in the land. We must judge things. How do we know what is holy, clean, and unclean? Who are our brothers or our sisters, or the ones in sheep clothing that are wolves? How are we able to discern what is Yehovah, what came from him, or who or what Satan may have sent our way to come against us? If we do not judge by using the word of Yehovah, the discernment of your Holy Spirit, we can quickly fall under the false teachers, false prophets, and those that will be leading us straight to the lake of fire. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not to judge or condemn our brethren and our sisters in the midst of their fall, because that same thing can happen to us. But instead, we're supposed to lift them up and encourage them and help them get back on the righteous path. Now, that's a different form of judgment. We have to be able to discern what is of Yehovah, what is of the enemy, and what's coming from us, and the same with the people that are surrounding us. Join me on Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m. as we continue our new journey. What did Yeshua teach? And don't forget to join me on Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. for Torah Chat Points. Next week, it will be numbers 34 through 36. As always, man does not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yehovah. Have a blessed rest of the week, and thank you for watching on today.